If Johnny had 5 apples and he ate 2 of them, how many apples does Johnny have left? If Johnny had 5 apples. See, that's where some of y'all are at, because for some of y'all, the answer would probably be 5 because he ate them, so he still got them. You know, over rationalization that takes the place of simplistic thinking. That's kind of what's going on. This ain't just about the card of the day. That's kind of like where a lot of people are at, period. It's going to be a little bit highlighted today, though, where people overthink what they're going through so much to the point that they can't get out of it. Wholeness. So, again, I ask, if Johnny had 5 apples and he ate 2 of the motherfucking apples, how many apples does motherfucking Johnny have left? See, that's how you gotta talk that way to people sometimes. You don't. But for the average person who don't respond to common sense, sometimes you got to get a little belligerent with the belligerence of their own ignorance. It's a perspective. It's a tried and true method, though. Common sense ain't common. 7/27/2025. 7, the journey. 27, enslavement. I'm connected to the journey I've been told I have to go through. That would take too long. I was thinking about an experience I had back in 1990. Back in 1990 and 91, when I was over in Kuwait, and I had a conversation with a Muslim gentleman, and we were having a theological discussion, and I just asked him straight up, so if I was born and I was never exposed to the Quran and that variation of religion, I would still go to what they consider hell. He's like, yes, because you should have sought out that which you didn't know. I'm not knocking anybody's beliefs because all of them are lies in my perspective anyway, but common sense don't equate there. You're going to punish me for something that I wasn't exposed to because I should have knew to be exposed to it. Christians think the same way. Christians think a little bit different, though, is that I'm going to expose you to what I know, and if you don't accept it, that's on you. I'm going to beat it into you, and you're still going to be punished anyway. It's still bullshit. So, again, the journey I'm on, I'm going to enslave others into it don't. I'm going to enslave others into the journey I'm on so that I can control them, so I keep control over myself. Think about that in a more realistic sense. Think about the government. You have a bunch of, and this is not racist, so if you take it as racist, fuck you, you'll be all right. You have a bunch of old, out-of-touch white men and some confused, melanated people who have this ideology that they have to maintain control for what their personal interest is and their business interest is, and the best thing for them is to keep everybody else in alignment with staying out of their path, that they're willing to destroy everything that should be there to make sure what they want is there stays in process. May have took the long way around it, but you understand what I'm saying? They're not willing to see shit for what it is because they've already focused in on what they want. And in a lot of cases, what they already have. This is where you hear me say all the time that at the end of anybody's journey or at the beginning of everybody's journey is a fear. I either need to get something or I need to not lose what I have. Either way, that's a fear. And in this day and age, the fear of losing something is more of a fanatical function than the fear it takes to go get it. That's why the 95% will never challenge the 1% because they ain't 5. The 95% won't challenge the 1% because the 95%'s fear of doing something to them isn't as great as that 1%'s lack of fear to doing everything to everybody else. So size don't matter. What's going on there? How you doing there? Long time no see, stranger. So 7/27. The journey that you're enslaved to and that you're trying to dominate will have you trying to control others because you haven't learned enough within yourself. So again, I ask you, if Johnny has 5 apples and he eats 2 of them, how many are left? It's a perspective. It's a perspective at best, because is that all the information? Should be the first question. Speaking as a contrarian, okay, I see you said Johnny had 5 apples and he ate 2 of them. Did he give any more away? Is there more information that could be included in this, or is this just what it is? Because if that's what it is, then that motherfucker only got 3 apples left because the other 2 have already been digested. Ta-da, answer. Some of y'all are straight line thinking, I have all the answers, I have all the information, so this is what it must be. See the aforementioned conversation about being so streamlined into what you've been taught to believe that you don't know how to critically think. Some of you would do well to find out all the information before you go on the journey, instead of going on the journey to get more information, and now you're lost. I was going to be me, a disrespectful asshole, and go through a channeling moment and start bringing in spirits to answer questions for why we do the things we do. See, I could do that all day long. What you have to understand, that spirits will wear your ass like a cheap motherfucking suit if you let them. And the spirits will guide you from a perspective of guidance. If you don't know, you're being tricked. I've been telling y'all that from my personal occult experiences, and I understand it because I'm classified as a trickster spirit. Whether you honor that or not, I'm classified in this universe as a trickster spirit by a lot of things. And one of my initial training points well over a decade ago was to see if I can figure out whether I'm being tricked. So I got a spiritual mission one time in a channeling session to fly out to Wyoming to the point where the rivers run together, where north and south become one. And there I will learn to cleanse my generational curses. I'm like, say what? Say huh? Say who? Kicked off every fucking trickster radar in my goddamn body. And once I bucked back against these perceived higher intelligences that were in communion with me, and I hired myself before I, Hired, hired the bullshit that they was trying to get me into, you have passed. You have to learn discernment. Their words, my words to you. You have to learn discernment. You have to learn that when something is speaking to you, you have to understand what it is speaking to you from the authenticity of your soul, or if it's speaking from the authenticity of what they need. It's big business keeping you as a food source. We're all a food source. Don't kid yourself. We are all a food source. In the sense that we're here, in the sense that I'm talking to you from a format of ego, energy being generated and operated, we're all here. But as long as you stay in alignment with what somebody else is telling you you have to have, even if they're not in your ear all the time, you're still in their thought form. You're still in their path. You're still on their journey. And again, the aforementioned conversation about being punished for what you don't know, some of y'all are being punished for what you do know, because even though it's what you do know, you haven't seen, your faith and your belief won't let you do nothing different. So then that's where you'll get into the cards of the day. But again, before I throw these cards, if Johnny had 5 motherfucking apples and he ate 2 of them, where's the journey? Better start asking questions. So 7, the journey itself. But I told you 7 should be you without conditions. My own number system. 7 is the perspective of self without conditions. What did I tell you a minute ago? Before I go on a journey, I need to know all the conditions. I need to know everything that's going to happen. And here's where the human mindset falls prey to programming. You're not supposed to know everything. It'll come in time. Divine timing. You shouldn't know. You should just do. That sounds like an enslaved mindset. But to a happily enslaved mindset, it sounds glamorized and like a spiritual journey. So sometimes a spiritual journey is you tearing yourself apart because you don't know the conditions. I can't make this shit up. That 1-7. What were we talking about? The 7, the potential of that 7. The plentifulness that I can find in tearing myself apart won't be worth holding myself together. Go to Wyoming, out into the wilderness, and find this exact location. Coordinates and all. But wait a minute, you want me to go further away from where I'm at just to find where I'm at? Yes. You'll find more of you by losing more of what you already are. 17, the star card. Separate yourself further from what you should be doing and go further into what I'm telling you should do, because that works out better than me. That works out better for me. To make that simplistic, look at everything that goes on a daily. And you can go back and check my timeline every year, all the way back to about 2013. And I tell you, every year they do the same thing. During the summer, somebody black gonna get killed. During the summer, some famous celebrities gonna die. During the summer, the government gonna do some stupid shit. During the summer, it's gonna be the threat of another fucking disease. During the summer, there's gonna be a threat of another war. Why? Because it's energetic stoking points. The energy is so hot and heavy during the summer, and it ain't just the sun. This is the energy within the human meat suit is so hot that it's easily agitated. So all you got to do is stoke up the root chakra functions: fear, greed, lack, race, gender, all that other bullshit like that, them lower end qualities. All you got to do is agitate them, and you motherfuckers are star in it, because you don't see that it's a yearly ritual of keeping you pulled apart. So it's how they hold everything together. You see what happened? They put you on a spiritual journey of tearing yourself apart by giving all your energy to all these base functions that you'll never learn how to hold yourself together. Holy shit, you mean the 95% can't learn to play together because the 1% has perfected at making them pull themselves apart? All they got to do is add a little fucking Lowry's. Put a little seasoning on them, and them motherfuckers will fuck themselves every time. Them motherfuckers is us. Why? Because we are on a spiritual journey of trying to find our plentifulness in others when we don't recognize it within ourselves. Hi, Your Honor, I would like to submit at this time that the average person, I don't give a fuck what their gender or color is, can't see shit within themselves. Or I apologize, Your Honor, retract that statement. The average human cannot see shit in others because they don't see it within themselves. The hatred that they have ingested within themselves, whether it is an authentic experience or not, the hatred that you've been subjected to that you can't let go of, you will use as an outward manifestation for how much you hate others. Angry. Angry as fuck because you want justice, but you won't justify setting yourself free. But again, the journey that told you, somebody gonna come save you. My hashtag since 2013, save your motherfucking self. Ain't nobody coming to do it. You're already here. You're just not already. So the journey is getting you to star and pulling yourself apart. Holy shit, it's the sacred twins. It's the Abeji. What is it? Tiwa and Kahinde. Don't beat me up on names. I don't really follow all this stuff that much no more. But the elder twin sends the younger twin out first. Did you catch that? The elder twin in the womb sends the younger twin out first to make sure it's safe. Holy shit. You mean you're going to sacrifice a part of yourself just to make sure your journey is going to be safe? Yeah, because I need to secure me. Holy shit. Internal self-sabotage. You can't even trust parts of yourself. I said that for a reason. You can't even trust parts of yourself. Why? And I was having a discussion with this, been talking about it for months with the wife, but had a discussion with one of my friends on the internet. Traumatic muscle memory. In the average person, when there is nothing going wrong, the body will seek to create something so that it stays on its current path. People do that in their relationships. Hey, man, this shit going too good, man. She got to be cheating. Hey, man, this job working out too fucking well. Let me do something stupid. You understand? When there is nothing wrong, the average human will seek to create something wrong so that everything feels right. It's hypochondriac, spiritual hypochondria. I've been clearing my thoughts for too long. Something got to be coming. Oh, girl, let me see when Mercury going into retrograde, so that I can now correlate some non-existent shit into some non-existent shit, and holy shit, now it exists. Self-sabotage like a motherfucker. Cosmic schizophrenia, where you will develop something wrong because everything's going right, or when everything's going wrong because you don't know how to do anything different, you tell yourself it's right. Hey, man, yo, your job fucking you over. Your car keep breaking down. Your wife cheating on you. Your kids don't respect you. Your friends fucking your wife. This, that, and the other. Yeah, but I'm just waiting on my time, brother. Your time is now. Dude, you getting the okie doke. Yeah, but there's a higher power at play. Divine timing. And that's how some of y'all look. And that's how some people actually think. Is that what I'm going through must be ordained. Or I'm paying penance. And now I've been ordained to be a slave for 400 years so that I can get my glory. You motherfuckers kill me. Let me stop. You on a journey of tearing yourself apart by starring in something that's designed to not hold you together. We're all guilty, but at some point, once you get to the point to where you realize where the pattern is, staying in the pattern goes beyond guilt. You understand what I'm saying? You can be guilty of having an experience, but if you're not smart enough to set yourself free from the experience, you're even more guilty by continuing to go through. Again, see the aforementioned, discernment. And think about this planet. We see what the fuck's going on. The average fucking 9-year-old see what the fuck is going on, especially in the United States. The average 9-year-old should have enough common sense to see, holy shit, this shit ain't right. Mommy, daddy, bad people. Yeah, I know, baby, but we just got to wait 4 more years and vote for a new set of fools to do the same thing that the last set of fools did, because the last set of fools did the same thing too. Here, baby, go outside and play. Oops, sorry, you can't. You might get kidnapped. Here, baby, go outside and play. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. The environment has been so endangered because we ain't taking care of it. It ain't safe for you to go outside. God bless America. Mommy, daddy, you a piece of shit because you've allowed what should be for me not to be for me because you ain't for it. Do you understand that? That if you don't do anything to secure yourself, you've already left your children endangered. We collectively don't do anything to secure ourselves, so our children are already sheep. Already branded. Just wait until they get big enough to get eaten or sheared. Only sheared should be shared. Shared. Because their energy is going to fall into alignment just like ours. Why? Because we're all on the same journey. What's the journey? 27. Connected to, 2 is connection, to that 7. I'm connected to that journey, but what was the journey? Find my plentifulness. The most dangerous word that some of y'all will never learn. Take that back. The most dangerous word that some of y'all will never unlearn. Manifestation. Sorry, manifestation is manipulation. Why not try alignment? Because if I'm manifesting what I think I need to establish plentifulness based off of something that has told me that I cannot have, I'm only producing for what wants me to do it. Jedi mind trick. Hey, man, I bet you I can get her to do that. Why? By telling her that she can't. Baby, you can't cook country fried steak and some motherfucking cream corn and some damn, creamy garlic Brussels sprouts. You ain't got that skill. See this chick right here. See that Kaya? She do it all the time. Motherfucker, I'll show you. Now you got a delicious meal. Because you goaded somebody's ego into telling them what they can't do, so now they do it. Holy shit, Gen Z. Gen Z. No discernment. Sorry. All disrespect intended. No discernment. All you got to do is wind you angry motherfuckers up and tell you what you can't do, and you gonna do it. Oh my God, you can't go in public and act like you have no fucking sense. Roar! We outside, we outside, we outside. Where them fans at? Side note, Generation Z is more than an age. It's a mindset. Sorry, some of you Gen Xers and some of you millennials carry Gen Z traits. No discernment. No ability to see where, holy shit, you've been made the problem because you got a problem with being made. Can't tell me what to do. Now you can't be told nothing at all. Why? Because you already connected to the potential of, you can't stop me from doing what I want to do, but I have not made enough discernment to figure out what the fuck am I doing? 27, you enslaved. You've been enslaved to your own death. You are stagnated and stuck. Holy shit, remember what I told you? The deal is, have you chase your plentifulness by manifesting the plentifulness for what told you that you got to chase it and keeping you stuck in that path. Why? Because you won't let go of what's killing you. This is the death card. You won't let go of what's killing you. What's killing you is your ignorance. What's killing you is your inability to see a motherfucking trick that is so easily played, but you so quickly fall for it and you cannot be told anything different. Your egoic ignorance, your divine right to be dumb. He's so abusive. He's angry. No, I'm just real. You've been pandered to and you've been lied to about your earth mission for so long that you think everything here is in favor of you. As you learn to pull yourself apart to the point where you can't hold yourself together. Holy shit, I just channeled. Sorry, where was I at? Too fucking easy. So because all I got to do is stoke your ego and make you feel like you on the right path, you keep doing the wrong things. Why? 7 plus 27? You don't know you God. 34. That thought that is trapping you into what you think you see becomes your ruler. 34, generator, operator, destroyer. God. Not a gray-haired motherfucker that never pops up unless you conjure him in your dreams. Not the motherfucker that's running this show as it looks like a shit show. You not understanding that whichever thought you keep listening to is going to be the one that you create. And it's going to be the one you're trying to establish balance with. And that's the one that's got you trapped. Holy shit, 3 plus 4 is 7. But what's the 34? In my cards, it's the queen of air. It is the influence over what I think. If a thought can influence you to think, you have not thought for yourself. I influence myself as the thinker, and I pay attention to which thoughts, internal and potentially external, are influencing me before I make a move. Some of y'all are compulsive, cyclic thinkers. Squirrel. Lost your attention that quick. Got to get back and shift your focus. But you're shifting your focus back into the primary thought that you allowed to get in and not for the primary reason. Why was that thought there? Why am I so angry? Why am I so distracted? Why? A bunch of whys. And then when you start getting authentic answers from yourself as to why you keep doing the things you're doing, you can quit doing yourself. You can quit fucking yourself. And it becomes harder for things to fuck you. Why? Because you lose the programmability just a little bit more. So 34, where the thoughts are trapping you. Why? Because you don't know how to think for yourself. Oops. The magician. The magician is the manipulator. The illusion is the manipulator. What's the illusion? What's the illusion? Pull yourself apart to find out more of how to hold yourself together. Why is that illusion? Because it's only going to get you stuck in the cycles of death. Only in this realm, you never die. You just transition to another state of energy, but yet you're still here. You mean even when I make it to my final earth age, I'm now going to become another spirit age with the potential to go back to another earth age or stay at spirit age, but I'm still aging nonetheless. Yeah, why? Because you are only stuck in the cycles of your separation because you've been manipulated into giving all your potential. See that one? Into this journey. But what was the journey? Pull myself apart so I can learn to hold myself together. Stuck in our own magic trip. Your own magic trip. Chinese finger puzzle. I'm stuck. Can't get out. Why are you stuck and can't get out? Because you don't know that you're the one that did it to yourself, and only you can set yourself free. Only you can prevent this forest fire, Smokey. 3, 4, 7. The whole problem was, whose journey is this? Mine. Nobody else has higher say in your journey than you. The minute you hire, H-I-R-E, something else that is now higher, H-I-G-H-E-R, you've already fucked yourself. The minute you hire something to be higher than you, you've already lowered your motherfucking energy. And you're going to covet it. Holy shit, it's a 9, but it's a 6. You've already turned your 9, your highest vibration, into your trauma. Your 9, your hermit energy, where you should be sharing your energy with something that is just as high vibrational as you latch your energy into something you can covet. Because now it can save me where I won't save myself, yet it needs my energy to save me. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, walk that one back slowly. You can't save yourself, so you need to hire something that requires your energy to save you. It can't save you either. Sorry. But you covet the ideology that it can bring you more of yourself by you investing more of yourself in it. It didn't lie. Give me more of you so that I can show you more of you. Give me $50 and I'll show you where you can get $50 from. Okay. See, you could have got $50 from me, but you didn't keep it for yourself. So thank you. Good night. Get out. Huh? Yeah. Misinvestment of energy. Because you didn't know you already had everything. You're willing to give everything by creating everything, which now leaves you with nothing. You're on a journey into nothing. Why? Deeper integrated dissection programming, which I'm not going to go real deep into, today shows you the 777 and the 22. The 777, which you hear me call spiritual jackpot, it is where your mind, body, and soul is timelessly been put on a journey trying to find its endpoints within the perception of the mind, its endpoint within the perception of the body, and its endpoint within the perception of the soul. Unfortunately, in this realm, they don't have to be the same. What the mind wants and what the body wants and what the soul needs, never really the same until you get so far on the journey that you stop journeying at all. To be fair, when you can stop journeying and you can stop telling your heart what it wants, you can stop telling your mind what it wants, and then your soul says, I see the trick. We're all fucked. So the spiritual jackpot is getting you to invest into your own triplicated separation. Spirits will tell you triangulation. Other spirits will call it fragmentation because it's more than 3 points. So investing in your own fragmentation, and then at 22, masterfully building it. 22 is the master builder. 22 is where you make a choice to go on a journey by building the journey. Fucking combat engineer. We need to build a road. But how are you going to build it? I'm going to use my energy to create it. But where are you going? Wherever the energy takes me. But whose energy is it? Mine. So where are you really going on this journey? Wherever I end up going. Well, where is it going to end when I finally end it for myself? Johnny had 5 motherfucking apples. That lost some of you. 22,777. The spiritual journey is the spiritual jackpot. The spiritual jackpot is getting you to invest your energy. And here's the thought I had, and I'm going to stop on that one. When you go in a casino, almost every slot machine is already pre-programmed. I was going to say rigged, but that's not fair. The slot machine is already pre-programmed to keep its energy, its coins, to itself by giving you the least chance to hit the right combination to take all its energy from it. Can you understand that? The machine is already pre-programmed to be pro-self. It is not, hi, here's a player, I'm going to give you everything I got. That's the stupid human mind that thinks I'm going to put my money in this machine and it's going to pay me. No, the machine's function is to keep its energy for itself. That's the 777 function. The machine's deep-rooted function is keep your energy for yourself, not give it to whoever's playing your game or playing you as a game. So the 777 function is you should be keeping your energy for yourself. You should be, remember that 9? Remember the God card on the 7 was, holy shit, it's a 9. You're supposed to be keeping your vibrations. 1 + 8, 9. This is La Luna, the moon. The biggest force of reality is the one that does not require emotion. Emotion is your energy that has already signed a contract with movement. Remember what I said the whole fucking the slot machine's function was? Keep my energy to myself. My 777 is I'm my own jackpot, not to give up my energy. The reality of the 777 is I have to not be moved. I can't let you hit the right combination to where now I lose all my plentifulness to you and now you take all my energy. The journey is keep your energy to yourself. But here's the 22 that most of us buy into is that you got to lose in order to gain. But what are you losing? Yourself. What are you gaining? You with a trauma. I'll help you. You're losing yourself. Hi. There's a fire over there. Fire hot. Stay away from it, Johnny. No, see, I need to know how hot that fire is. Ah! You are now you with a trauma. You burnt yourself. Why? Not enough discernment, not enough common sense, not enough awareness to sit your punk ass down to be still. The 22 should tell you I ain't building shit unless it's a reflection of me. And the shit that I am building is a reflection of me. If I'm helping to build a shit show and only complaining about it, holy shit, the shit show is me. Here's our current 22. The shit show is us. Your 22 is the 27. Remember I told you the 27 when you're already enslaved? You're only trying to find dominion over what you think you know. That's the snake. That's the Leviathan. Remember I told you that you're only being manipulated? You see that snake? You see that snake? The snake is the manipulator. But what's the snake? Knowledge. What's knowledge? What I need to know by pulling myself apart. One of you got that. If what you need to know is only going to pull you apart, do you need to know it? Or should you sit your punk ass down and hold yourself together? So again, I ask you, if Johnny had 5 apples and he didn't eat any of them, how much does Johnny have? Let your lives tell y'all tale. But stop being so, nah, I won't say that to you. Use discernment. I'll say that. Have better discernment and stop being so fixated and functional on running through spiritual rage. A lot of y'all are running on spiritual rage based off of the traumas that you can't release, and you're inflicting them traumas on others and calling it spirituality. Sit your punk ass down and fix you before you get out here trying to fix and fuck others. Oops.